Michael Venom Page. Usually I use these corny intros as an icebreaker, but I feel like you and I have done enough of these now that I can spare
Yeah.
you from having to endure one of those. How's it going,
Definitely,
bro?
definitely. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Nice to see you back. Ahead of UFC 319, you, Jared Cannonier, we're going to get to it. But before we do, I was scrolling through your Instagram and I came by this clip. And I'd love a little more context, especially for those people who haven't seen it. Can you tell me who Linvell is and why you had to hit the homie so hard with a cartwheel kick? Because none of my friends have ever done something like this to me.
Uh yeah, that's funny. Linville Taylor is an old school teammate of mine in the kickboxing. He had done kickboxing before in another gym and then kind of joined our gym. We met at a competition, joined our gym, and then literally just like he's a friend, family, like he's a brother. And yeah, literally, if I just explain the story again, I was kind of coming to the end of my kickboxing run, and I was doing a show. We had a show put on. There was the guy that I was supposed to fight on the day was like just disappeared. Tried to call him, didn't hear anything about it. It's like, ah man, a load of people had come to watch me fight, and I was just talking to him like behind, and he was just like, yeah, 1 second. He went and checked his car, realized he had his kit with him, and he was like, I'll do it. I was like, are you sure? Like, it's cool. Like, I just have to figure it out. He's just like, no, no, I got my stuff here. Like, I'll just jump in. And then what happened.
Is like is this one of those things where you just kind of throw what you feel like throwing in the moment? Like, is there any way you could have given him an easier out than hitting him with a KO cartwheel kick? It's a little disrespectful if you ask me.
I, honesty, again, I was doing it more for the show now. It's like, yeah, because I'm not like really going for him. I was like, I'm just doing it for the show. So I threw the cartwheel, and I didn't think I was gonna hit. So I threw it thinking that he knows I do crazy stuff. He's gonna just move around, and it just landed so clean. That's why I was like, oh my bad, bro.
Yeah, man, Linville's a trooper though. Shout out to
Oh
him.
no,
I'm
yeah,
glad to
yeah,
see the
seriously,
friendship it persists.
he doesn't mind the crack, so
Yeah.
it's good.
Hey, now I say this a little bit in jest because I know that MVP is a gamer and he's built for this, but when I think of longtime welterweight Michael Venom Page fighting former heavyweight Jared Cannonier, this sounds like some UFC one shit. Are
Yeah,
are you good, bro? Like, what are you doing?
yeah. Yeah, man. I was saying after that last one at middleweight, even though I was a bit more spare of the moment, kind of opportunistic, you know, made a little call out kind of, and then got the fight. So it's like, yeah, let's run with this. Thereafter, I was expecting because this guy's a prospect. This guy, everyone's hyping this guy up. I won the fight. I was expecting I'm gonna get some big fights after this. No one's name that was in the top. I'm gonna say in the top 20
Wow.
was came forward. And
At
then the names that
welterweight.
were given me were out, yeah, at welterweight. The names that were given me were outside of that. I'm like, well, I just beat one of your top prospects. Like, surely there should be, a better fight for me. And yeah, nothing really came of it for ages. I was like, look, let me just wait for a little while. Then maybe there'll be some movement. As I've seen some of the fights that was already booked. They're about to take place. So I was like, let's see
Hmm.
what happens there. Um, Again, like just I thought nothing's really coming forward. No one's really coming forward with no decent name. So I was like, look, let me call people out myself. Called people out. Still didn't really hear any responses. I was like, look, I'll take a fight at middleweight. Who you got there? It just needs to be a progressive fight. And there was a couple of names, and like all of them was decent names. Good, like look like it's going to be good, like stand up scraps as well. Like they were going to be game. And I said yes to one of them. Then didn't hear back, and then heard about Jared Cannonier, and I said yes straight away. But then he signed, so it just seems like it's just been a bit awkward to get a fight for me, um, for whatever reasons. I don't really care to speculate, but for whatever reasons. But yeah, I was like, I just need to get busy again, man. I feel like I've been out too long, so I just want to get busy again.
I'm gonna be a little bit of a gossip here, but you don't have to answer. Are there any welterweight names you know for a fact turned you down?
No, well, I can't really even say that turn me down because everything goes through, goes to my coach,
Mm-hmm.
or even goes to like I might speak to Hunter and like kind of ask if there's any. I only go to him if I'm getting a bit antsy, like what like I kind of hit up Hunter like what's going on, what's going on. And he would, tell me he's still working on things, and he'll let me know, and then usually comes back through my coaches. So I can't say for sure who said no. What I know is I called out Usman's, I've called out Colby, I've
Mm-hmm.
called out all these kind of people. And again, no, no, even like I actually remember mentioning Luke's name, and then I look around and he's fighting Kevin Holland, and I was like, wait, how does that make sense? I've beaten that guy, so how and where we were ranked next to each other, I was like, that
It's
didn't make sense to me.
it's been
So
weird lately, right? Especially middleweight. Like you
yeah,
just had Ranier de Ritter fight Robert Whitaker, but then you got
yeah,
Fluffy, who's on like a 7 fight win streak, and he only gets one
yeah,
rank up.
yeah. It's like I'm trying to say. It's hard to want to pay attention to the rankings when so much weird stuff keeps happening. So I'm just like, look, just give me a fight that represents progression. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
cool. Like after a win like that, I should have a decent name. And then Cannonier, even like it sounds like Cannonier has been kind of forced into this one because he didn't seem like he was happy to do it. Because supposedly I haven't heard the interview myself, but he said he was been told he's been complaining that he even has this fight as I am not a ranked middleweight. And I kind of understand where he's coming from. But at the same time, I just feel like I said, I feel like take the rankings away again. It's just everyone just fights people to just
Mm-hmm.
get big fights and then move forward as they move forward. So, and I still think, the name that I've created and the status I've created, a successful win over myself still gives him, movement forward. So, for yeah,
I
people,
agree.
it just seems like the welterweight is just a bit too political at the moment. So I'm gonna stay
Mm-hmm.
at middleweight until they sort that out.
I'm curious, what did the Sharp Bullet fight teach you most about what a middleweight MVP looks like or how he feels?
Well, again, it's more to do with the cut. I felt great. I felt strong.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the negatives are you have to hit people that are naturally bigger than you way more often to finish them. Whereas, like I said, I'm a bit of a sniper, so I wait for those really good shots and create those moments. And in middleweight, it's not going to be good enough. The output needs to be a lot more, is which,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I've been working on as well. So the having a bit more output in order to get those finishes that I want.
What does the fight with the Killer Gorilla look like, in your opinion?
Uh, Based on the way I'm feeling, both physically and mentally, just a very rough night for for Jared. And again, I got so much respect for him because he's fought everybody.
Mm-hmm.
He's got crazy powers. You say he's coming down from heavyweight. He's still going to be carrying that natural. His body's going to be accustomed to carrying that lateral weight behind him. He's going to be strong if he grabs you. I'm just feeling like unbeatable right now. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting in there.
All right. Well, turning this unbeatable superhero on his head, what Disney Pixar movie has you crying the most? Most in your
Ah,
feels?
none. Like,
None.
nah. 'Cause the
Coco
only
ain't doing
one
it
I
for you or
thought,
something?
nah, the only one I was like, I didn't think it was Disney Pixar. I can't remember who these guys are. Which one is, was it Coco? Is it Coco? I thought
Are
that
you,
was like, damn, the fact, is it Coco? I can't remember. Sorry, like
wait, is it a Mexican one?
yeah, I believe
Is it the
so.
Book of Life?
No, no,
Uh,
no. It's about this monkey, Coco the
Monkey.
monkey, I believe. And like
You've lost
it's
me.
kind of a love story. I'm gonna find it out. And I
Shoot me
get
a
back to you.
DM.
But it's a cool it's actually a really really cool watch. It feels very very theatrical in terms of like that could be a theater show, and it's the guy that wrote Hamilton. And I found out that afterwards. I was like, okay, it makes sense
Oh.
as to why it's even the songs are really catchy and then the way they've done it. But um, yeah, I don't want to like give away too much if you haven't watched it, but there's something that happens in there, and I'm like, damn, like, kids are watching this, but like it's
Is it Vivo?
Vivo,
There we
Vivo,
go.
Vivo,
Yeah.
Vivo. There it
Oh,
is.
I haven't seen this one. All right. Thank you for putting me
No,
up on
watch it.
game.
If you, I'm gonna guarantee you get some teardrops there.
Oh, that doesn't take much. I'm a very low stakes crier. You want to talk about some real shit? I'm good, but put on like a really sappy commercial or a dog movie, and I'm on the floor.
Fair enough, fair enough.
There's always something to unpack with my therapist there sometime. All right, as we begin to wrap up,
Yeah.
as officially now a two division fighter, I'm curious, who do you think is the deeper top five? I'll read out the names for you real quick. So
Mm-hmm.
you got JDM, Bilal, Brady, Leon, Kamaru, and Gary. So that's the champ and the five contenders
Mm-hmm.
versus DDP, Imavov, Strickland, Chimaev, Adesanya, Renier de Ritter.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be the middleweights. It's gonna have to be the middleweights there.
What's like the big differentiator for you?
Um, DDP is gonna just. I keep saying this. I don't get why his such a messy style. Like, he doesn't look
Bro, he
somewhat
doesn't
like.
understand.
Yeah, I
He's
feel like
told
he
me he
doesn't
doesn't
understand. Yeah,
understand.
yeah. Like, he just fights, but he just seems to know how to grind out wins. Khamzat, another one, and then you got obviously my boy Israel. Just that those top three is a problem.
Does Makhachev change the equation if he becomes like welterweight champ?
No.
Okay, all
Nah.
right. Hey man, I appreciate the honesty. Very quickly as we wrap up here, can I get your DDP versus Hamza prediction?
Yeah, again, like I said, it's a very difficult one to measure. I think everybody's going down the same path of Hamzat's going to be the more aggressive one at the beginning. He's going to gas out, and then DDP, a person that's hard to kill. He's going to still be there in a fight and then slowly win later. I have a slightly different opinion because the Hamzat that I saw against Whitaker, even though it was only a small glimpse, because it finished quite quickly, he seemed way more composed. There was definitely something that was a bit of a shift about him. And if he's able to be that person, that guy that I saw for like a minute, throughout he'll last the whole fight and be dangerous the whole fight. He's got a massive punch on him. I was actually talking to Mighty Mouse about it as well and saying I think also tactically he should try to go in slightly different and start with his hands, start boxing, like trying to land big shots and not going for the obvious of I'm just going to shoot for your legs because he'll probably land the shots because you can start faking takedowns and landing shots and DDP's obviously going to have to be very responsive to your takedowns, which leaves him open for big shots to the head. But Hamza has crazy power. I've seen it myself. So I've seen it myself in the gym, being with him training. So he's got massive power. I think he should start that way and then go back to plan A, if he hasn't already finished him. So difficult one. I'm going to give it to Hamza, but early. But I think he's going to have to get it done early. But I keep telling everybody, if DDP wins this fight, I will never bet against him ever again. Like,
He,
ever again.
he's always the underdog, so I'm glad to hear
He's
that.
always the underdog. He always gets it done. I still don't get how, but he does. So yeah, it does. I don't like. I seriously, it doesn't matter who named it. Somebody was like, "Yeah, DDP's fighting John Jones next." I'm saying DDP's winning. I'm not betting against him.